Hi, this is Ginger Hall. I'm your host today for Better Health Coaching with Ginger. Today we are going to continue in the skincare recipes that we've been so talking about. Finally, I got a chance to do them, and I am very excited to bring them to you today. So, this is what I want to do. I want to show you how you can also have better skin health as well as ingesting fruits. You can also use them for your skin. Now, today our model is going to be my daughter, Michaela. She's going to come in at a later time when we are using the product that we actually made to go on your skin. So the reason why I came up with this recipe is because oftentimes in our travels, it's very hard to get exactly what we need, but I always have my blender or food processor with me, and I ensure that I'm eating healthy fruits and vegetables. And still, sometimes it's kind of hard to get to the store. So I said, well, if I'm eating healthy inside, why don't I take what is left from the healthy fruits and put together a skin recipe? So here we go. We have the skin recipe. It's already made up, and it's very simple. So this is what I did. I had some aloe plant leaf that I had. I also had some cucumbers. I have some over here on the table. I have some honeydew melon, and I also have some cantaloupe. And believe it or not, when I was taking the cantaloupe seed out and the seeds out of the honeydew melon, I actually saved them. They have special peptides in them for the skin and the body. It's going to be so good. I promise you, it's going to be good. Also, at breakfast, I had a grapefruit. Grapefruit is very good for your body for fat loss, but it's also very refreshing. It has special acids in there. And those work very well for the skin. So I'm excited for you today to be here with me in order for us to get this going. So let's get this show on the road. I have already mixed up most of everything that I would need. So we're going to go over here. So come on. So this is what we have. In our skin recipe here, we're looking, I'm going to show you the products that we have. I had frozen these, okay? And this is your melons, all right? And of course, we have the aloe plant. This is the aloe leaf plant. And I'm going to go through a step-by-step process. It's going to show you exactly what you need to use the aloe. Okay. And this is the mixture that I was telling you about. This mixture is made from the rind of the cantaloupe, the rind also of the honeydew melon, and the seeds from the honeydew melon, the skin of a grapefruit, and also the seeds from the cantaloupe. So I put all this in here together. I mixed everything up. I made sure it was done very well. And here I have already in the bowl my mixture that I use. Okay? And so this is what it looks like. All right? Don't worry about what it looks like. You're going to make it as a paste, and you're going to put it on your skin. And so we're going to use this particular recipe. We're going to use this recipe on my daughter. She's going to be our live model today for doing that. So if you just give us a moment, we will definitely get set up, and we will show you how this works on her skin. And I must say, she has had some problems with her skin being uneven and things like that. And I guess puberty or whatever is trying to set in. But I tell you what, I really think this is going to work for her because it's all natural. It's nothing bought. And actually, it's a very good way to use every bit of the product that you buy in your house as far as food goes. So you can always take it, do like what I did. I took it and I stored it. And as I stored it, of course, I put it in a Ziploc bag, I put it in the freezer, and then I use that. Now, another thing that we have, really quick, we're going to ask our model to go and get our iPads. So if you could go to the freezer, please, and get those iPads, I would really appreciate it. If you could go to the freezer, I would appreciate that. So she's going to get that for us. Another trick I want you to be able to use is get a large cucumber, and we're going to use the cucumber. I actually use it, I cut it up, and I put it in the freezer overnight, and then after that I let it sit out so it can get soft. Of course, you know, after a vegetable thank you so much. After a vegetable is frozen, it kind of becomes like a little bit limp. So this is what we did. So I take these and I froze them. These are actually fresh cucumbers, and they're pretty large, okay? They're pretty large. But we're going to take these and we're going to use these as little iPads. All right. So this is going to work out really, really good. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to show you how to use the products that we made. So this is a do-it-yourself video, of course, on just how you can use products, because I'm very big on health and nutrition. I am a health coach, and I have, you know, overcame so many things in my life that really encourage me to keep better health, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get started on this, and we're going to turn around to our model now. She's sitting up so pretty, isn't she, everyone? Okay, this is my daughter. This is our daughter, and we're getting ready to get started on her with these skincare trials. All right, so here we go. So we have everything we need, and the only other thing that we're going to do is we're going to use a towel that we had to ensure that if anything drops, that we will be able to get it. So we're going to use this towel, and we're going to put this around her, okay? And so as we're using the towel and we're putting this around her, we're going to start using this as a paste, okay? So you want to make sure that you have this done right. And she's going to hold her head back. We're just going to do like one side of the skin here. And let's kind of pull it closer so you'll be able to see, all right? So I want you to be able to see the full effect. We're going to just zoom in a little bit, okay? So, and she's going to hold her head back. So this is what we're doing. We're applying this paste here, okay, on her skin. And it's going to help to remedy some problems that she was having with her skin, okay? And so we're just going to take it. Normally I would have something like some gloves or something on, and I could just kind of like scoop in here. But at this time, I'm just going to use this formula, and it's pretty much going to work really, really well. I'm looking so forward to seeing what this is going to do for her skin. Okay, so we're patting it on. It's just a paste, okay? And you can smell the melons and the grapefruit in here. Oh my gosh, this is smelling good. This is smelling really, really good. It's like a nice citrusy scent. And so we're just going to do one side of her face here, okay? And we're going to put it on. And once you get your whole side of your face done, make sure you just be very careful about getting this up here in these areas here, okay? Be very careful because this does have natural acids in here, and you wouldn't want the acid to get in your eye, okay? And so we're just going to just keep on going and pat this on the skin. It's okay if it falls off. Just put it back in the bowl here that you have to use, because you're basically using this and the acids from from the paste that we're making, that we have made, is going to actually go in here, and it's going to do everything that it needs to do. It's going to actually go in here and naturally cleanse the skin. Okay, you want to be sure that you don't go way up in this area. You want to get as close to this area as possible, but you don't want to go like way up in the area. You want to stay right here down close. Okay, and you want to also cleanse right here above the lip. All right. And so once we do this right here, we're going to take actually the cucumbers, and we're going to take the cucumbers, and then we're going to put the cucumbers over her eyes. Okay, and it's going to really, really help. So if there's any kind of darkness or puffiness in this area here or here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these cucumbers here, and you're going to want to put them over your eye. Now, you're not going to want them to be like frozen, like really solid. You can freeze them, and then you can let them sit out overnight, because of course you don't want to get any burn. You're going to put it here, the cucumber over your eye. Isn't it awesome? This is going to be really, really good. So we want to continue here with putting this all around the neck, because when you're doing a skin treatment, you never ever just do the face. You have to do the face and the neck. So the face and the neck area is very, very important when you're doing this. And I will say this is probably going to be the most bang for your buck if you do this, and then you do this on a regular basis, at least once or twice a week. You will have the most beautiful glowing skin. I can promise you that. I can promise you that you will have beautiful glowing skin. So we're going to let this sit here on her for just a moment. And while she's sitting here and having that on there for her just for a moment, we're going to continue to actually see how the skin is working, because we want to make sure that it is going to work. We didn't put it over on one side because we want to make sure, okay, wow, that we can see the difference in that. We want to make sure that we take the rest of our here and it takes 5 to 7 days because I have all of my ingredients frozen prior to using them. So that's something that we can do. So what I'm doing now is I am thawing out the cucumbers. And because I am thawing out the cucumbers, I'll be able to put them on her eyes where she can and actually let everything make her skin really lighter and firmer, and it's going to make it do everything that it's supposed to do. Okay, here we go. So now we have our cucumbers. They are ready to go. So look, so I have my cucumbers, and then at first they were not able to be used, but now they're all nice and juicy and they're full of moisture. So we're going to have her hold her head back.
It's cold. Mommy, it's cold.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So we're going to have her hold her head back and just simply sit that on there, okay? All right. So once you sit that on there like that, then guess what? Oh my goodness. You're just going to let her relax. You'll have a little music if you want it. And then we can see how the whole recipe would turn out. So we're going to be watching this. Since you're watching this live, we're not going to stop the video. We're actually going to continue to go on, because this is a live broadcast brought to you by Better Health Coaching with Genger. So today's Better Health Minute is to ensure tomorrow. And right now we're in the process of taking the time for the skin mask recipe. Okay, so I've decided to go ahead and warm these up a little bit more for our model so she'll be a little more comfortable.
Much better.
So we have these on her eye. See?
Oh.
So here we go. All
So
right.
hot.
So here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, so she has these on her eyes. Okay. You have to excuse her. Sometimes she can be very dramatic. You know how teenagers are. I told her I'm going to have to enroll her so she can get an academy because she's very dramatic most times. But this is what she looks like. Okay, and so we are elapsing the time here. All right. So if you can hold your head up a little bit so people can see what the mask looks like. All right. In just a few minutes, we're going to begin to take the paste off. All right. See, this made a good paste, and that's what I like about it. All the nutrients and everything that it takes that goes inside of our body actually now is going to sit on the skin. Now, I didn't treat this side of her skin for the simple fact I want to see what the difference is going to be between this side that was treated and then this side that was not. And this made a really good paste. And what I want you to do is when you are doing any type of skin regimen, make sure you go up in the hairline, because oftentimes we really don't cleanse our skin all that well, okay? So make sure you go up here in the hairline. And when you're using your cucumber eye pads, because this is real cucumber, make sure you find something big enough to go over the whole eye. It's very good to do that, okay? All right. So you're going to let this sit on for a total of about 5 to 7 minutes. And because we are live, I'm going to go ahead and take it off, okay, so we can begin to see what kind of result we have. So let's get ready to get that off. I have a towel here. And when you get it off, you're going to need some warm water. Okay? Okay? So I'm just going to dip this in the cup here. And I'm going to begin to remove this. And let the iPad stay on. Okay? I'm going to begin to remove this. Wow, look at her skin. Oh my goodness. You ought to see that. Her skin is looking so nicely hydrated. If you could just see that, her skin is looking quite nicely hydrated. Wow, that is amazing. So this formula actually works. This formula is very good. And for someone like her that has had skin issues like eczema and dryness, this is a really, really good thing that will actually help to hydrate the skin. I'm just taking this here, like I said, with some hot water, as hot as you can stand it, because what it does is it opens up the pores of her skin. Okay? And just taking it and just dipping it in water a little bit. And you're not going to rub too hard. You're just going to want to try to blotch the skin a little bit after you get it off. Okay? All right. Then we can remove our iPads, which we can throw out. All right. And we're going to look at what the difference is in the skin. We're going to look at the side that was treated. And we're going to look at the side that was not. And this is just step one of the skincare regimen. This is just step one. So this is what she looks like. And look at the difference in her skin. It's much, much better. It's very clear on this side. It's very, very, very clear. And for her, I would say this is good. This is something that she even can do herself. Instead of all the time trying to get it. I mean, look, just even the difference of the toning. I mean, even the texture of her skin looks much, much better. I mean, it looks really good versus this side that hasn't even been treated. This side hasn't even been treated yet. If you can see the texture. It's like, wow. If you look into the camera here on this side. Okay. All right. Now, this is the other thing that we're going to do. We're going to take our knife, and because aloe vera is very good for skin treatment, we're going to take the aloe vera, okay? We're going to take this here, and we're going to cut this, okay? And then see that what right there is on the inside? We're going to squeeze out this gel part, and we're going to put it over her skin. Now, because we're doing this, this is an excellent skin tightening solution, and it has plenty of nourishment. And you never have to worry about it because it really is basically going to seal itself off. The aloe vera is really, really good. So this is what we're going to do, okay? Just going to take this and see how I'm squeezing this out on the skin. You really don't even have to open it up. And it's very soothing, actually.
Yes, it is.
So if you have any kind of skin irritations or anything like that, this is soothing, this is hydrating, this is very good for the skin. So I would tell anybody, if you're trying to find something that is, you know, if you're like allergic to everything, like I know some people are, this is very, very good. Okay, so I've used up that bit of aloe vera. Now I'm going to get, because that was in, I'm going to get like another piece, and I'm going to cut here. I'm going to cut more aloe vera here. So see, so I've cut this. Okay. And of course, that aloe vera, I'm going to take it, I'm going to wrap it up now. This right here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this through this side, and I'm just going to cut it open.
Wow.
Okay, you see here, I'm going to cut this open, and as I cut it open here, you can just take the whole plant and just rub it here on. Okay, you're just going to take it and rub it on her face. And I'm going to show you on the untreated side what aloe vera does to untreated skin, just as well as to treated skin. Okay, so here we go. So how does that feel?
Cool and refreshing.
See, so the aloe vera plant has many, many uses. Aloe vera is good for healing, it's good for drinking, it's good for burns, it's good for irritation. Aloe vera is excellent. Okay, so this is really going to help soothe and calm her skin. Now, I know she's glad she volunteered today
Yes, I am, Mommy.
to be my model. And see, this is so much aloe vera, it's going to be some left. So we can actually take it and wrap it up, since it's going to be just personally for her, and save it for her for another time. You actually can store it in a refrigerated container and then put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so close your eyes, please. All right. So once you put the aloe vera on, You're going to let it sit, okay? You see, look, her skin is hydrating already. And then you want to take some aloe vera here, just put it that's right here up under the eyes, okay? So if we had some elapsed time, we would be able to actually tell you how it would tighten up, on the skin, and how it would actually benefit the skin, because there are so many vitamins and nutrients and just natural healing properties, especially in all natural foods. And so this is what this is. This is all natural. I want you to be looking out pretty soon, because I am coming out with a skincare line, and it definitely is going to have botanicals in them, because I'm really about having better health. And so you get that by doing natural stuff, consuming natural products. And so we want to do that as much as possible. So this is what you want to do. You want to make sure you massage it in your skin very good. You want to massage it in your skin. See, she likes that. So you want to make sure that the skin is well hydrated. Now, this is another trick, okay? I have just a little bottle that I had left over. I always believe in misting the skin. This is just a little extra bottle that I had. And before I do anything, I mist and hydrate my skin. Close your eyes. Don't close them tight. Just close them. It's always good to make sure that your skin is misted and hydrated. Then that way, your skin stays tight. Your skin is properly hydrated. It has what it needs. And the skin, whether you know it or not, it is the largest organ that you have, because the skin is the largest organ of the body. You have to think about it. Your skin is all over your body. So you want to make sure you're doing everything that you need to do to keep your skin properly hydrated. Now, look at her skin. It is now beginning to glisten and glow. It's getting tighter. So how does that feel? Does your skin feel good? It does?
Yes, it does.
Good, good, good. So now this is what we are doing here. We're ensuring that the skin is nicely hydrated, and you want to make sure that you just kind of pat it around in that area. One thing that people really don't do too well is also take care of their skin around their eyes. The eyes sometimes can start get darkening or get discolored, so you want to just close your eyes and you want to mist, okay? And then you just want to like pat up here, all right? And you want to make sure also you can use some aloe vera in that area. You definitely can use some aloe vera, okay? So just put this a little bit of extra aloe vera in that area here, and then you are good. So this is our lesson for today. I hope you got all the ingredients. The ingredients that I used today were grapefruit skin. I used also the rind of cantaloupe, the rind of honeydew melon, and I also used some cucumbers as far as pads for the eyes. These were my cucumber pads for the eye pads. I used just a slice of the aloe vera plant, okay? So you just, cut off a little slice of that. And I also keep it in the refrigerator. And what I did was I made a paste. So after I made a whole paste of all of the ingredients, I also included the seeds. Okay, I included the seed of the watermelon. The cantaloupe, and I included the seed from the honeydew melon. Okay, so because I did all that, I'm just doing a recap for you. I mixed up a paste, and when I mixed up the paste, I put it in here, and then I began to apply it on her face. I'm doing this because I want her skin to dry. You see how it's glistening Look at her skin. Now, when we started, her skin did not look like this. So I want you guys to see if you're doing things and you're taking better care of your health will take care of you. All right. Well, I so appreciate you all being here today. Okay, I really, really do. And what we want you to know is that this is something that you can do for yourself. Um, I came up with this solution because we travel quite a lot. And sometimes I can't just get to where I need to be. So I said, well, I can't get to my normal skincare products that I naturally use. Oftentimes, I will use, whatever I have, but sometimes they're not, natural and holistic. So I like to use as close to natural as possible, and I came up with a solution. So I found myself oftentimes tossing out the watermelon rind. I was like, well, okay, God, what can I do to use, what I have? And well, I came up with this recipe. So this is a paste that I came up with, more like a mask. And if you can see her now, she's over here like patting her skin, like, oh my God, I can't believe my skin looks like this. And I'm really glad because now she has something that she can do. I mean, you ought to look at her skin. It is actually glowing. Here she goes again. Her skin is actually glowing. You can get a closer, tighter look at her. Her skin is glowing. I mean, look at her skin. It's like, wow. So turn this way so everybody can get a close-up look at your skin. Because before, her skin wasn't looking like that. It was looking just, just a little discolored and things like that. So I know this is not the best lighting because we're still traveling, but even though I travel, I try to make sure that I'm doing healthy and fun information for everyone, because on my page, Better Health Coaching with Ginger, we like to bring you better health moments. And this definitely is one of them. This is one of our better health moments. So, hi, we're so glad that you were able to join us today. This is Ginger, and this has been your Better Health Moment. Make sure you stay tuned and stay connected. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com Better Health Coaching with Ginger. Genger. That would be me. And beloved, I would above all things that you prosper, be in excellent health as your soul prospers.